Oh my god! Alright, I should have seen this coming because Star Wars Celebration is going on right now, but for some stupid reason, I didn't. But we finally have our very first teaser trailer for Ahsoka. This is easily my top anticipated series of the year, especially after watching this teaser. And I'll tell you right now, if you have not watched Star Wars Rebels, you will easily be lost by this teaser. Because there's so many things in this teaser where I was like, that's from Rebels, I'm pumped! So watch Star Wars Rebels, because again, it's great. And I still gotta do a video on the newest Mandalorian episode. That'll be tomorrow. But let's dive into this teaser trailer for Ahsoka. First off, Rosario Dawson as our title character, Ahsoka Tano. The character who originated in the Star Wars Clone Wars animation, then made her way to Star Wars Rebels. Her live-action debut was in The Mandalorian Season 2, and then we also saw her in the Book of Boba Fett. Now she's finally getting her own story, where she's going after Thrawn. Not too far into this teaser, we see Sabine Wren, who we know from Star Wars Rebels. She was one of the main characters. She's a Mandalorian, and here she's being played by Natasha Liu Bordizzo. Great to see Sabine Wren in live action. We see a Lothcat in the same scene. Yep, Rebels vibe abound. I love Sabine Wren, man. She's like one of my favorite characters from Rebels. So anything with her, I will automatically be excited for. I'm glad we're gonna see her again.
It's been a while.
And not only Sabine, but we get Hera Syndulla coming back as well. Another main character from Rebels. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I hear she's gonna be played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead. And I say I don't know if it's true or not because I look at her and that looks nothing like Mary Winstead. I mean, I love Mary Winstead. I think that's great casting. And also, gotta ask this. At the end of Star Wars Rebels, we learned that Hera had Kanan Jarrus' kid, little Jason Syndulla. So I'm wondering, where's that kid now? He's gonna be a bit older at this point, right? Poor Hera, must suck being a single mother. And of course, if we're gonna get Hera Syndulla, we're gonna get Chopper as well. I love Chopper. I love Chopper so much. Because Chopper, and I mean this in a good way, but Chopper is like R2-D2 on crack. That's totally what Chopper is. He's insane. I saw the footage from Star Wars Celebration last year when they brought out Chopper in the Ahsoka panel and the audience just went apeshit. There's a reason for that because Chopper is like one of the best characters ever in Star Wars. It just is what it is. Makes me wonder where AP5 is. That'd be awesome if we get that duo in live action. All I know for certain now is that we're getting Chopper again. And this actually is not his first live action appearance. In Rogue One, we do see him for a brief second in the background. And if you don't know, now you know. Alright, then we get to see some of our villains. And it's funny, the first thing I thought when I saw her for the first time, I was like, who's the cutie? Because she's cute. And then I was like, is that an Inquisitor? No, that can't be right. This is after Return of the Jedi. The show is taking place in the same time frame as The Mandalorian in the Book of Boba Fett. And you notice her lightsaber, it's not just red, so you know she's a villain, but it's kind of an orangey red. Or at least that's what my eyes see. I wonder what that's all about. And also Ray Stevenson shows up with the same kind of lightsaber. His character's name is Balin. Looks like he's gonna be another villain. Again, I'm like, who are these characters? Why are they dark side of the Force users? Because really, these are the first dark Force users we are seeing in this era of the Star Wars timeline, post Darth Vader and the Emperor. So it does look like the dark side of the Force is still lingering in this era. Interesting. And then we have this shot. And this is really where I was like, okay, you need to know Star Wars Rebels in order to really know this show. Cause this is the planet Lothal. Lothal was pretty much home base in Star Wars Rebels. It's a very important planet. It's where Ezra Bridger is from. Ezra Bridger was the main character in Star Wars Rebels. So we get this shot of Lothal, Sabine is there, and that ship is there. I think that's Ahsoka's ship from the finale of Star Wars Rebels. We saw that ship before. I've said it 5,000 times and I'll say it again. This series is really going to be a follow-up, the real sequel to Star Wars Rebels. I do wonder what we're doing on Lothal now. We see Mon Mothma again, Genevieve O'Reilly once again coming back to play her, and this is going to be our first time seeing her in this era. So wondering what she's up to now. Hopefully it'll be something more interesting than what she did in Andor Season 1. I'm just saying, because that was boring. I don't want any part of this series to be boring, do you hear me? It can't be, this is Ahsoka! And to add even more to the hype, Grand Admiral Thrawn is back! Alright, Grand Admiral Thrawn is a big deal in Star Wars. He was an awesome villain in Star Wars Rebels, and in the finale, he and Ezra were taken away into hyperspace by those Purgils. We don't know where they went, but we see Thrawn here, so, where's Ezra? That's like the big mystery. We're still searching for Ezra Bridger. But we got Thrawn here, so Ezra can't be too far away. Holy shit. And of course, we gotta wonder who is playing Grand Admiral Thrawn here. I don't know. But an interesting thing is what Ahsoka says right here.
I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
Heir to the Empire, huh? That sounds familiar. But that could also clue us in as to what this whole era of Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew is leading towards. The endgame goal. If Thrawn is planning to be like the new Emperor, and he could certainly do it, then he's gonna have to be stopped by someone who can stop him. Din Djarin or Bo-Katan with a Darksaber or Boba Fett, that's not gonna be enough. Maybe even Ahsoka Tano won't be enough. We're gonna have to get Luke Skywalker on this. That's gonna have to be like the big culminating thing that all this is leading towards. Starting to get a sense of the bigger picture now? Yeah, hyped! Then we get a shot of this lady. I didn't recognize her at first. That is Morgan Elsbeth, who we saw in The Mandalorian Season 2. We saw Ahsoka go up against her. She's the one who she asked, "Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?" I didn't think we would ever see Morgan Elsbeth again, but here she is. So I wonder what her role in this series is gonna be. Last shot I gotta talk about, this shot right here. Yeah, that is totally Ezra Bridger. Holy shit, our first look at Ezra Bridger in live action. I don't know who the actor is, but it's Sabine Wren looking at that holo message. We're gonna find you, Ezra. We promise. Oh my god. So yeah, all in all, of course, I am super ultra mega hyped for Ahsoka. Like I said, this is easily my top anticipated series of the year. It's not even close. For me, this series is like an event. It's special. I love everything I saw in this teaser, from Sabine to Hera to Chopper to Lothal to Thrawn to Ahsoka Tano herself with her awesome white lightsabers. And yeah, of course I'm gonna do videos on every episode of the show. That's not even a question. I'm actually not sure how many episodes there are gonna be. Have they announced that yet? They announced when the series is coming out, though. It's coming out in August. Holy shit, that's 4 months from now. That's sooner than I thought we would get it. I could not be any more excited for this show. August cannot get here soon enough. So the teaser trailer for Ahsoka. Have you watched it yet? What are your thoughts on it? My voice even cracked, I'm so pumped. How excited are you for the show? Am I crazy? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Peace! Because there are so many things in this teaser where I was like, that's from Rebels, I'm humped. Humped. I was trying to say hyped or pumped.